Hey everybody, it's Matt with Max Video, and today we are doing a TV show review. And this is actually going to be a review slash discussion, because the show we're doing is Orange is the New Black. Now, this show's been out for 3 years now. It is 4 seasons in, so why am I bringing it up now? Um, the reason I'm bringing it up, I'll get more into this later, because I want to kind of talk about the cut the cable movement that's going on in broadcasting these days and television and media in general. Because this channel, in its essence, deals with the entertainment industry in all of its facets, being it books, movies, games, music, anime, whatever you want. So it's kind of what I want to talk about today. First off, we're going to do the review of Orange is the New Black, and then we're going to go into that. For those that don't know, Orange is the New Black is a Netflix original program that started airing in 2013, I believe July of 2013, if I'm correct. And it is, like I said, 4 seasons in. The plot around it is around the character Piper Chapman. She has been sent to women's minimum security prison, essentially, and it's just telling the tales of what she's going through while she's there. She was sent there for a minor charge. I think it was like a 3 year sentence, 2 or 3 year sentence, something like that. And it's based off of I can't remember if it's an actual true story or not, but it is based off a book or biography or something along those lines. And this was the first show that really took the movement of original things that are based solely on streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, such as that. Anyway, and in this show they do a great job of character development and introducing new characters well. Because there's a lot of characters in this. You have Piper, Alex, Red, Tasty, Pennsatucky, just a lot of characters, and each season has its overall storyline. Um, and that's one of the things I like is it's a flowing story with little chunks in between each, and it makes it seem like each of these different things are the worst thing that could be happening to Piper at the time, and it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until it's just blows up in your face. One of the things I like about this show is it does I call it the Game of Thrones logic rule of you can't get attached to a character. You don't know if they're gonna make it. Um, but they do it to where they will kill off a character or they will take a character out of the show, be it they're getting out of prison or they die or something just happens to them, but they get transferred to a different prison, yada yada yada. You just don't know. And that a lot of shows try that and it kind of turns you away from it because you're like, well, there's no point in getting invested in this because everything I like just gets taken away from me anyway. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, telling the kid, here's a piece of candy, can't have it, can't have it, can't have it, can't have it, can't have it. So a lot of shows don't do it well, but this one does because you get attached to these characters whether you like to or not because every character gets their backstory told. Each episode kind of tackles a different character. So that's great. And a lot of these actresses and actors, I haven't seen anything. The actress that plays Alex, she played in That 70s Show and, a bunch of other things, but that's about the only actress you see that you really recognize. At least I did. And I remember when I first watched the show, my friend Brandy recommended it to me, and I remember it was like 6 o'clock at night one night, and I was like, oh sure, I'll give this a shot. I watched it. I was not healthy. I watched it all in one sitting. I went until like halfway through the next day without sleep because it was so engrossing. It gripped you, it drew you in. That's great. That's what TV and media is supposed to do. I was having a discussion with this yesterday actually about how when I get into something, I devour it. It engrosses me, and I engross it, and it's just I'm all in. I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. So they did a great job of that. And I can't say much about the show without giving too much away. And this is a show that's notorious for spoilers because every episode is a big cliffhanger ending. You don't know what's coming next. So I could tell you barely anything from episode 1 without giving away big secrets. Um, and like I said, you get your favorite characters. My favorite character personally is Red or Poussey. Because, I don't know, there's just something about them. Red's just that sassy Russian woman that she's like the mom to all these other women in here. And I don't know, I loved her. And Poussey's just a funny character. She acts tough, but she really has a soft side, and it's fun. And this show also did a lot of groundbreaking for bringing LGBT into television. You have transgenders, lesbians, bisexuals, all up in this. Um, I think this was actually the first time that you saw a transgender person really in the spotlight in a TV show. I cannot remember the actress's name, but yeah, watch the show. You know, if you've put it off, I highly recommend it. I mean, yeah, it's not for everybody. There is a gratuitous amount of nudity, lots of sexual references, drug use. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it did its job well of introducing our culture into the it doesn't have to be on TV for it to actually be an original program kind of thing. And that's what I want to jump into next. For those that don't know, in today's day and age, we have streaming services galore. You have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, PlayStation networks, all kind of every system has its own thing. Amazon Fire, all kind of things, to where you're not strapped down to a cable company or to some type of cable provider. And it's actually the point now to where a lot of people have cut the cord, as the movement is called. And I think that's a great thing because we do live in the age of the internet. We do live in the age where everything is digitalized and it's all right there at your fingertips. You can watch it when you want to. You don't have to stick to a schedule. You don't have to skim through the TV guide. Well, when's my favorite show going to come on? I got to clear my schedule for that entire day. So that's a fun thing. Um, and this is happening in every source of media. In your regular TV shows, in anime, books, you have ebooks now. It's just literally books at your fingertips. You don't have to worry about actual copies. Granted, I prefer actual copies. Um, if you actually look around the room I do these recordings in, there's books just strewn everywhere. Um, I just love the fact that we now live in this day and age that everything is going so fast. We're in this technical, you know, revolution of things change daily. What's up to date and the newest of the new in a month is outdated. It's frustrating, but it's awesome because think about in 10 years from now, we might not even have, what we consider the television anymore. Everything might just be computer based, everything might be projection based. Hey, by that time we could have holograms and stuff. You do not know. Um, Sorry, I'm kind of nerding out a bit on this, so forgive me for that. But this is just something that I'm really excited to see where it's going. And if you have any opinions on this, I know a lot of you are from different countries, so I'm not sure if it's the same things going on over there as it is over here in America. I don't know, but so give me your opinions on this. What do you think of the fact that we're stepping away from your modern media, your modern cable companies, or cable providers or TV providers, so forth, so on? What do you think of the movement that we're moving away from it? What's your opinion? Uh, so down in the comments below, tell me what you think. And back to the original, tell me what you think of Orange is the New Black, because I just finished season 4. That's why I got the idea for this video. So, yeah, let me know. Let's have a fun discussion about it. If this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome. And if you like this video, please give me a like. And if you want to see me rant and rave about other random subjects when it comes to the entertainment industry, hit that subscribe button. I have at least 4 videos a week, and we have a fun time in this community. So, that's all for me today, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.